He was outstanding from beginning to end. Felt like he was in complete control. Obviously, the Bellinger home run was the really only blemish he had, other than the Taylor home run, I should say. Other than that, he was really good. I thought the other runs came in on kind of our own miscues, so I couldn't be more pleased with the way he threw the baseball. You're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place in the seventh inning there, because as soon as you go lift him for another pitcher, for Forsythe, they're going to go to their bench, and they've got some weapons sitting over there that are very, very good. So to look in his eyes and see that he wanted it, and he's like, I'll get it, and he did.
What does 3 wins in 30 hours tell you about against the Dodgers tell you about your club?
These guys are resilient. They've been that way all year, and they believe in each other, and they've played good baseball for an extended period of time. I think after starting the season 15-30, we've put together a good baseball season. Now, you don't get the luxury, if you're going to be a championship team, of like Xing out the first month and a half in a season saying we were good, but I think there's been steps in the right direction. I think guys believe in each other and play hard every day. I think they've really resilient series. Like they scored on us multiple times in multiple games where we came back and kept going back at them. So that's the kind of character of a club you want to have. And I think with a young group, it's good to see.
I doubt anything was vocalized, but the first time you faced Alex Woodard at home since the fireworks last time you faced him, and Pirela getting a chance to get that home run. I don't want to say revenge, but maybe some sweet satisfaction on his part to be able to round the bases in that situation.
I think anytime you hit a ball the second deck, there's some sweet satisfaction to it. It doesn't happen that often. So I don't think that Pirela's the type of guy that's finding any extra motivation out of doing that to Alex Wood. He sees him as a very good pitcher, and we know he is. We know he's been great all season long. Hardly anybody's hung a loss on him. I think that was his second one of the year that somebody's hung on him. So I think he feels good about that. I think that other stuff's well in the past.
So in that sense, what did you think of his reaction to the home run?
He's just fired up. He's an emotional guy. If you saw him on the bench yesterday when he wasn't playing, you'd realize how fired up he is all the time. He just loves playing. And the energy he brings and Solarte brings, Hector Sanchez, those guys are fun guys to have on a baseball team, and they play with energy and passion. If they show a little motion, frankly, it doesn't bother me at all, and I think people enjoy seeing that.
I feel like he might be solidifying a spot for himself here in left field in the future.
He's done everything he could be asked to do, and we love the quality of the at-bats he gives us. We love the way he runs the bases. He set the tone early in the game, first inning, first to third, flying from first to third, and kind of setting up what eventually was a botched catch on their part, pass ball, when we tried to double steal. So scores the first run that way. Margot went first to third. But for me, Pirela has brought consistent energy, runs the bases the way he wants, defending the field the way you want, swinging the bat the way you want. I don't know what else he'd have to do to solidify himself into the future plans, but he's doing it.
What was the ruling on that play that almost ended up in the dugout that Austin saved from going in? Was the top of the step is in the dugout, or because his body went in? How'd they rule that?
The top of the step's live and in play. You maintain the ball on the top of the step, but when you're laying on the ground in the dugout, it's a dead ball. So if he didn't have possession and he just knocked it and kept it on the top step, it would have been a live play. But since he was laying on the dugout steps, it was dead. And so the ball was just barely touching his glove to where he did have control over it. It was much you could argue about, but it's a great effort from him. See a guy care that much to go flying to try to save an extra base that could have been a big deal for us, but I just love the effort.
What has Eric Ibar meant to you since you've been bad? Was it since he's been back in the lineup in the last 2 days?
He swung the bat really well, and it's just another great guy to have right now, because it's been hard to rest these guys for a while. So to be able to let Corey Spangenberg be down for a day and know you're going to get quality at-bats from Eric Ibar. The home run was big today. Defense has been solid. The hug yesterday was really nice too. So I think he's feeling the love on the field.